good start, already beating up the webcam. Let's turn this down a little bit though. And let's see if we actually sound okay. Alright, apologies for the double up. Alright, apologies for the double up. I still don't know the best way to actually check my volume. Other than maybe just bringing it up on my phone. I don't fucking know. My phone? Okay. There's music. That's the main thing. That's all I really wanted. I just wanted to make sure we can hear the music, because the last one, you could not. You could not whatsoever. Although this is a very quiet song. Alright, YouTube. No, it's not a very quiet one. It just started very quiet. It filled me. Okay. Maybe pop that one up a little bit. And the cat is nowhere to be seen, which is maybe a good thing. We'll find out. We'll find out. Alright, we are going to continue working on this bad boy today. And hopefully we... ambitious, but I reckon we can finish them all. Minus the avocado on account of the lack of avocado yarn. But very good start, me not being able to even open the fucking box. So my hopes are not very high. That's already the case. Thank you. Oh, cute. You can see where the cat's been chewing it. Thanks, Possum. Appreciate it, girl. Alright, where were we up to? That's a funny question, because I already know the answer to that. We'd finished the dumpling. We made the whole thing. And now we actually just need to add the face. And that's pretty much it. I'm trying to find like a good spot to put this without it being like super in the way. But still within arm's length. Inky. So we went up to, where can I put this? Maybe over here as well, or maybe over here, standing up. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, so with this one, it doesn't actually, oh yes it does, I lied. Okay. It does say fasten off and leave in the end. Leave in the end, weave in the end. Where's that freaking crochet hook though? I found it. All is well, all is fine. I found the crochet hook. I'm just gonna double check this volume again too, because I'm mad anxious about it. I want to actually make sure. I want to make sure you can hear it, but I also want to make sure I'm not drowning myself out by accident. So one more check and then I'm gonna commit, okay? One more check and then I'm gonna commit, okay? Alright, all is well. All is well. Now this was something. Shut the fuck up, bitch. All is well. That was rude of myself to call myself bitch. Big ass needle. And I can appreciate that it's a long, you know, and it's a very strong feeling metal. The hole though. This is something I said last time. That hole size, potentially going to be an issue with trying to actually get yarn into it. But we're going to try. We're going to try because this is what they provided us with. But if I can already tell this is not going to work. What you would need is you'd need like one of those, you need the sewing thingy, the thing that you use to pull the things through the sewing needle stuff. Don't have one of those on hand. I'm also realizing this piercing is making it look like I have a boo-boo on my lip. It's a piercing. It's a piercing. But yeah, I cannot see like that's just, oh, I got one through. And okay, for the sake of my own sanity, I'm just gonna use my own ones, honestly. Our options are, we've got curvy ones or we've got the straight ones. In my tub of wonders. Get the stitch markers out as well, because I will need those later. We'll keep those out too. Now, these needles I like a bit more, because it's like, even though it's a flimsy plastic bit, way bigger hole. So it works swimmingly for this sort of thing. This would be great for maybe if you're using a thin yarn, but this is not a thin yarn, so you know, it's like, you know, whatever. I also made the mistake of not, like, I really should have left another end out so that it made it a bit easier. I'm streaming, I am Cryptic, hello. How are you? Streaming a bit earlier than I did last time because the cat is asleep, or she's just not around me at the moment, so I thought I would take this opportunity and seize this moment. So unexpected. No, really, it's been a fortnight, my man. It's been a fortnight, and I said maybe I'll stream again in a fortnight, and I'm holding to my word. Because you know what? I enjoyed that last stream. I had fun. But today I'm committed to actually, like, trying to fucking do shit and getting shit done. So, you don't know what I'm gonna assume you're joshing me. Because I want to have a little more faith in the American school system. I'm holding on to hope that you're joking and I'm just being very gullible. Okay, you know what? We're not using these big ass scissors. The whole point of me having my big old tub is to have all my shit half and half. We don't use it, but yeah, okay. Well, fortnights every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks I will probably, maybe, stream if I feel like it. But it's more of a fuck around and find out kind of sitch. Now, question, is the volume mixing okay? Because, hey, I don't know if it is. I tried to listen to it before and I think it sounds okay, but hard to know. It also does look like I'm peaking a little bit though, so we're going to turn that bad boy down just a wee bit. We're going to put this needle away because I don't think I'm fucking using that whatsoever. And then, according to the instructions, you with black yarn, sew the eyes over rounds 5 and 6. You think I remember where rounds 5 and 6 are? Fuck no. I am just going to sew the eyes wherever I feel like it. And then, with the pink yarn, sew the cheeks. By that, I think it means sew the blush. But that's me being nitpicky. It's fine. Sweet. Thank you. Appreciate that. What did they do here? Yeah, like I said, I'm much more committed to getting a lot more shit done today. Where's my... I don't know if this is enough black yarn to do all 3 patterns. Like, it does not actually give you a whole lot. I will try my damnedest, but I don't think it's actually going to be enough. It's okay though, I have my own. We will make that work. But yeah, it just doesn't actually look like it's gonna be enough. How am I doing this? How am I doing this? We're gonna go. So we'll go up through there. Leave a bit of an end that we can sew through. We're gonna do, it's gonna be like a bit of a wide-eyed sort of stitch. The issue is going to be trying to make it even though. There-ish. Only one way to find out. Alright. Okay, how are you doing, Cryptic? How have you been? Okay, I feel like we need a little bit more going. I feel like we need a bit more going on than just that. That's like nothing, bro. Teeny tiny eyes, little slits. That's boring. I want some like thick eyes full of emotion. So we're gonna go through maybe 3 times. 1 hop this time. Bounce. Slide to the left. Bounce, bounce. Crisscross. That looks straight-ish. Uh-oh. There we go. It's looking a little better. I need to turn the brightness down on this cam, because that white is too in your face. So allow me to just quickly filters. Let's pump. Oh no, that doesn't help at all actually. Gamma, contrast perhaps. Contrast down. Good enough. Whatever. Alright. Hopefully that will be even. Success. Yay! I hate doing eyes like this. Not that it's like, it's not that it's tricky or anything, it's just I prefer my method, which is I like to do what is it called? Stabby one. Needle felting. I like to do that for my details. Okay, it has 2 uneven eyes. Just like me. Cute. Okay. That's fine. So what we're gonna do then is we're gonna pop this through to here. This thread might be able to fit through that other needle. It's hard to say though. Yeah, this is definitely not enough black yarn for all 3 patterns at all. Maybe it's just because I'm using extra, but I just don't think it's enough. Double knot that bad boy. Beep. And then hide the end in there. And then add some little cheeks on that bad boy. And she's good to go. I am hungry actually. I was just snacking before. And yet now I feel hunger. There we go, cute. What we want to do with that extra bit there, just poke it in. It doesn't even exist. Oh, cute. I'll give it some little pink cheeks. I will not do it the same way that they have done it, and it doesn't really tell. Ooh, yikes. What am I gonna eat? Well, I'm not gonna eat for a while, but when I have dinner, my partner cooked up some like Mexican rice bowl thingies, so that will be my dinskies. When it comes to it, make myself a burrito. And for now, I'll drink some water, and by water I mean cordial, and I don't know what the equivalent of, it's like, I added syrup to it, some shit. Not bad, not bad. And that should keep me occupied until it's actually food time. Alright, where are we gonna add these cheeks? I reckon they will be cute. There should be cute. Don't know how much of an end I actually need to be giving myself here. I see how they made the cheeks like that though. I've done the eyes significantly wider than their one. So theirs is much more close set eyes. Mine is super not that. We'll do... we won't go too crazy. We'll do little ones. So that's one, that's 2 loops, and then we'll do a little third one, and then that cheek will go there, or that blush rather. Even this, I think, I'm hoping I'm not like overusing the amount of pink that I need, because clearly they're a little bit stingy. Okay, that's good enough. So what we'll do is we'll pop this down here. And we don't need a super long end here. Look at us, getting shit done. Wowee. So productive. Already I feel significantly more productive than last time. Last time I was kind of riding on a bit of a high and you know, being back in streaming and like, whoa, it's the novelty of it all again. But today I'm just like, I'm focused. I'm laser focused. I'm almost from the last stream. So by me doing these fortnightly, I'm wanting to do like little highlight videos or something, and then I'll chuck them on YouTube because my YouTube channel is dead. As well as putting the VODs up on my VODs channel, which is a separate one. But I'm thinking doing that, and the way I've kind of, like today, the way I was doing it is I would craft when the cat was asleep and not bothering me, and on my phone editing and stuff while she was awake. So I'm almost actually finished that one. I hate that. I hate when that happens, when you swear you hear something and it's just, it's not there. You don't, it's not real. I absolutely get that. My one is music. So I listen to a lot of music in the car, and when you get songs that have like siren sounding things, I'm always freaking out because I'm like, where's the emergency vehicle? I need to pull up. I need to get it out of the way, and then it just never comes, and I'm like, oh, it was the song. Yeah. Well, there's the little dumpling. Not to brag, but I think mine is cuter. Personal biases and whatnot, but we actually finished one, and at this rate, maybe I'll finish the second one. So that's the dumpling. Next is the cute cat. Specifically, it states it's a cute cat. It is a very cute dumpling, eh? I like doing the wide set eyes on things. It just, I don't know, I feel like the wide eyes instead of the close eyes, it just makes shit look cuter. Alright. Pink. We'll need pink yarn. We will need dark blue. I wouldn't say this is a dark blue, personally, but hey, potato, potato. Black. Like I said, I don't have nearly enough black. Like, I would probably have enough to do the details of this one, but definitely not the jellyfish. It's an octopus. I refuse to believe that it's a jellyfish when it's so not. Should have enough white yarn to cover that. Da, 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 da. Okay. Oh, I should actually... should actually bring up a stitch counter, because otherwise I will not be keeping up with with all this. You want to have a booty, as in like you would like to have a fat ass yourself, because you know what, I respect the hustle, I respect the grind. If you want to have a bubble butt yourself, pop off, queen. What am I looking for? Stitch counter. You want the dumpling. Oh, you want the dumpling to have a booty. Oh, I missed the it. I missed the it in that message before. I just read I want to have a booty, not I want it to have a booty. It would be pretty easy to do that. The way, like, I'm not actually going to do it, but the way you would do it if you were, is you would just kind of like cinch it. So you could separate, like you could make a separate thing to add a booty to it, or just an impulsive thought. No, that's totally fair. I'm just gonna kind of give you the visual of what that would look like though. So, okay, maybe that's not working as intended. That's definitely not working as in the way you basically you get a bit of yarn and you shove it and you make a bit of a crack and you pull it together and then it sort of cinches it so it makes a booty. But it would look cute with a little bum. I'm also gonna make my stitch counter a bit small because I don't need it to be that large. Maybe the cat, I can add a little booty on it. Alright, with pink yarn, create a magic ring or chain 2, and I will not be reading out more of the instructions because again, copyright or whatever. Alright, don't need the needle yet. Crochet hook, how's that feeling? It's feeling weird. I haven't washed my hair in a few days, therefore add some of that hair grease to it. Yum. You're just here for support and company? Well, I appreciate that. This is the spot you feel you can hang out. Alright, round 1. Where's my mouse? There's too many things in front of me that I keep getting confused, and like I go to grab my mouse and the scissors are there instead, and I'm just okay. Easy enough. I hate how this feels. Ew. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. I don't know if that's me just being extra autistic today. I can say that. I'm allowed to say that. I've been peer reviewed. But yeah, the hook is not feeling nice on the yarn, but I'll survive. I will survive. Just randomly cut the first magic circle. Yep. Boom. Look at that. Basically have a whole cat now. Basically have the whole cat. Alright, and now we actually need to reset our counter. New row. Yeah, to row 2. I'm committed to keeping up with where actually I'm. This is really not a big thing. It's got, what, like 20 rounds. That's not that much. That should realistically take me less than half an hour if I lock in. Honestly, less than that. It's just the locking in part that I struggle oh so dearly with. I'm also trying to find the good angle. You'll time me? I'm sort of timing myself too, so we've hit 24 minutes essentially. I feel like maybe that's the way I need to be doing this. If I time myself, or if I give myself a time crunch, then yes, it's going to be a lot of pressure, but maybe I'll actually get shit done, who knows. But for the sake of me not counting, I'm going to start using the stitch marker early. Typically, I wouldn't be using a stitch marker this early. I'd be just counting it in my head. But it's the case of yapping plus doing. I might also grab a different crochet hook because I hate how this feels. It feels like I can hear it. I don't know if you will be able to hear it or not, especially with the music, but like I hate that sound. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. But it's okay. We vibe, we make it work. I think I heard the cat just then too. Stay away, Possum. Please, Mummy's trying to be productive for once. Mummy's locked in. I really... the only thing is, if I go to grab my other crochet hook, that means I have to go into the guinea pig room. And the cat knows the sound of a door opening, and if she knows it's the guinea pig room, she's gonna... Now, look at that. Look at that yarn splitting. Not amazing. Not great, not amazing. It's okay, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Row 3. Or round 3. That's right, it does the weird things where it doesn't stagger the increases, it does all the increases in... Ooh, I hate it. In the same spots, therefore making a hexagon. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna shut up a little bit and just lock in and make complaints from time to time, because that's what I do. That's what I'm good at. This yarn splitting, I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Probably not. The yarn splitting, it's already created like an extra little bubble in it, which is a bit annoying. But it's okay. It's okay. Stop stressing, girl. Okay. Do I have a 4mm hook in my tub? I hope I do. Please do. Oh. Yes. Let's fucking go. I can't with this hook, I'm sorry. It just feels, I hate it. I don't like it. Crochet it how I want? Yeah. And I'm gonna crochet it with a, already so much nicer. It just feels so much smoother and not as scratchy on it. So, okay, I'm a happy lass now. All is well. It just, so much nicer. That's what she said. Oh dear. Alrighty. Low hanging fruit, man. But I guess, yes, that's what she said. But, just crochet talk, so much nicer than that other one. I don't know what it is. It's like, I don't know, it's just got more of a textured sort of bit going on there. Whereas this is nice and smooth. They sanded it back. They did what they needed to. It's lovely. You're a monkey that can't climb. You're ashamed. Better work on that, man. There's always time. There's always time. No time like the present. Also need to sort out my posture. Otherwise I'm gonna fucking... Yeah, get rid of that armrest. Because I'm leaning on that heavily. And that's part of what's fucking up my back a little bit. But also I'm old. I don't know the best angle. Can I like, oops. A little more that way maybe? Oh, look at that angle. That's so much better. Yo, here we go. Plenty of laughs down here. You know it, boy. Alright, what are we up to? Not a mouse. Okay, scissors go there. Scissors go there because I'm going to keep trying to grab it like it's a mouse when it is so clearly not. Okay, we're counting 2, 3 now. Let's see how well you can keep up with that, Delia. 1. No, we're gonna smash this bitch. Locked in. Drink with me. Yarn splitting. It's okay. Is that much? Is that... Also, don't mind this. This is makeup. This is because I have to put eyebrows on. Because if I don't put eyebrows on, I don't have eyebrows. I have shaved my eyebrows and left like... That is eyebrow hair there. In which that is bleached. So, I have to put on eyebrows. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I think I also need to have a little bit of self-discipline in the sense of, I think I need to just not make a statement or not talk if I'm in the middle of counting. So if I'm counting 1, 2, 3, count at the end of 3 rather than doing 1 stitch and then blah, blah, blah. Oh no. It's like a horror movie. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Possum, I'm not doing nothing. You ain't seeing nothing. This is nothing's going. Oh, Possum, don't do that, hon. Possum, you bastard. Well, she's super just like, oh dear. So, my partner's headset sitting on his desk. The cord was hanging down over, and she decides, I'm gonna jump through the loop of that cord. And then proceeds to fucking bring the whole thing down. And chew on the cord. Possum. We are not doing that. No, Miss Ma'am. God. Children. Children, am I right, gang? Oh dear, as long as she doesn't come up here, whatever. Which she might. I'm doing nothing. Ignore me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can, on it, Possum, go nuts. You can play in it. That's fine. That's fine. I'll show, actually, I, can't live with him, can't kill him. Yeah. Nor would I want to either. I love that cat. I fucking adore her. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add, not that. I'm gonna add, video capture device, phone. Oh, double me. It's gonna be. Is this working? Oh, bastard. That's what your dad always said about kids? That's not very nice. Bro, you were working perfectly fine before when I didn't care to have the phone camera. And now it's just deciding to... There we go. I'm trying to find the cat. Can I zoom in on this? Effects, what's that? Oh, no, she's over that way instead. That's kind of cool. And then I can also do this. Oh dear. That was something I didn't know I could do until just before, so. Had a lot of dark humour, probably where you get it from. You know what? Fair enough. Maybe he has a lot of his own trauma. That's where the funniest people come from, their own traumas. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. If the cat is doing something silly, at least I've got phone cam to back up on, so I'll keep you posted. If she's about to do something silly and I can see it, I'm fucking catching her live on stream, that cat. She named and shamed. No trauma here, took it like a champ. Ah, of course. Of course. As a man should, you know. Men can't experience any harmful experiences because that's not manly. You just gotta deal with it. Lots of lube. Oh dear. Oh dear. Someone get this man a therapist. We are up to round 5, counting to 4. Think you can manage that, Delia? Let's find out. You're fine. You're so fine, dude. It's all G. We're here for a hee and a ha-ha. We're here for a good time and not to shame anybody. Stream Elements is so kind. I think if you say poop, if you write in poop, it's gonna say something as well. It'll name and shame you. It'll say cryptic wonder called shit poop, or something like that. I was fiddling around, not really fiddling around. I was looking at my commands before. Okay, all right. Enjoy your Stream Elements. Now you have several more emotes to use. I don't remember what I actually updated with. I think that's mainly the animal emotes. Oh, my friend is calling me. I'm gonna mute myself. Oops. Am I? Yep, okay. Apologies. My friend is doing something at the moment and they're a bit lost, so I was being the tour guide. Cause like they're doing something that I have done and I was like, oh shit, I don't actually remember where I parked for that thing. So just doing a little bit of GPSing. I'm a woman of many talents. Speaking is not one of them. I also can't confirm whether that's a Billy Madison reference or not because I've watched it like twice. So actually it probably is because I used to, back when I did have more of a stream going on, you know. And, you know, I had my mods and stuff and they would make all the commands and I was just like, yeah, okay. I did delete half of the commands today, though. I will be honest. Just because I'm like, it's funny. It was funny at the time, but now I'm just, I don't know, I'm an old woman now. I just want what's chill. Chill and easy. That's what I want in life. I'm also very quickly just going to text my friend because I forgot to say bye on the phone, which is very rude of me. So where's my friend? Where's my friend? Where's my friend? There they are. Okay. Alright. Back to it, kids. Damn, you're all over it, man. Resident reference checker over here. Cryptic wonder. Alright, how are we doing for time? What were we at? 24 is when I said, is how long I think I said it would take for me to do, not the whole thing, but just the sphere. So we'll see. I think it's like you're a sleeper agent. That just like, it awoke something in you and you're like, oh, I remember all of this. Oh, one round of just pure nothing, no increases. Wowee. Bro, can chat not pause due to scroll? Can we just like have it go? There you go. So you're very well versed in the Billy Madison verse. Fair enough. Honestly, there's like I'm trying to think what movies were my obsession as a kid. And Adam Sandler one, You Don't Mess with the Zohan, that one I watched quite a bit. If you ask me to make a quote from it, probably wouldn't be able to off the top of my head because this brain don't think much. Changed over to Evil Dead Army of Darkness. Good on ya. You know what? Less on my end, not so much a movie, but like the very first video game I played. Not technically the first one I ever played, but the first major one I played was Halo Combat Evolved. Fucking love that game. That very quickly became a fixation, and that is my adult fixation. That's the game I used to play whenever I didn't know what to do on stream. There's so many bits and pieces I could just fucking quote from that game. Fucking adore it. And then me being in year 1, grade 1, this was like when games actually used to come in the case and you had the little booklet that you could flick through and everything. Fucking memorized the story of Halo from that book. And yet my parents never clocked me as autistic. Come on now. Come on now. And then I would just go around saying it to people and they wouldn't fucking know what I was talking about. And I was like, come on. What are you doing? Miss them days? Yeah. Now we're adults who have responsibilities and we have to do things and... But you know what? It's not all bad. Because could 4-year-old me, 5-year-old me, fucking crochet? Fuck no. Bit of a loser. Not really. She wasn't a loser. She was cute. She was a cute kid. What happened? I got my hands on bleach and hair dye. That's what happened, and I just never looked back. Round 7. Counting to 5. Wow. Go on. Please. Thank you. Mental health wasn't invented when you were growing up. Honestly, even now, I mean, now it has gotten to be a bit of a more... Oh god, my nose is so greasy. I don't know if you can see that level of sheen. Woo! That is a greasy nose right there. Goodness me. It's a bit warm in this house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Oh, it was, I'll give you something to cry about, or, you know, that sort of shit. And now we're such well-adjusted adults. Right? So well-adjusted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just making sure I know how to count. I do. It's so weird not living, because like I'm a social worker in the child protection sort of space, so it's very it's very not confronting, but it's like you see kids that go through a similar thing and you're like, oh, you're working with us for a reason, and that should not have been happening to me as a child. Yeah. Oh, nah. Again, social worker in the child protection space, I'm like, some of the shit that I see and deal with, I'm like, I don't want to say I'm desensitized to it in the sense of, you know, it's not a thing where I'm desensitized to it where I'll look at a situation and then can't identify risk or that sort of thing. But it's like, you can look at situations and in some ways you see yourself in the situation from when you're a kid and you're like, hey, wow. Let's see what we can do for this kid instead. You're very cared for until about 13? You know what? I'm glad that was the case, but I am sorry that was also the case that at 13 it was a bit of a downhill run. Is that glitter on my finger? It is. It's because I got glitter on my eyes. Oop, nope, split yarn, you bitch. Fuck yeah. This is where I don't like yarn that easily splits because it's making it hard for me to actually get the hook through. Sometimes. Ah. Alright, round 8. It's just a straight go around. I wonder where that cat's gone. She's probably sleeping with Pokey. Get that shit out of the way. Lots of changes, divorce, moving to weird places, being looked at like you're a monster, and of course step-parents as usual being awful people. Your ex-brother. Moved out of the state, started your own life. It's a good one. And you know what? It's a two-sided coin of it where it's like, you know, those sort of situations got you to where you are today, and they've potentially made you more of a resilient person or a more empathetic and understanding person and that sort of thing. And it's like sometimes those things can't happen to such a deep level without these shit things happening, but it also doesn't excuse the fact that adults in people's lives, in children's lives rather, need to fucking step up and be adults. Like, that's their job, to be adults, to look after young people. And it just, you see it a lot. It doesn't happen. My job is not a job that's going to be going anywhere anytime soon because of just how much shit goes on in the world. So, yeah. Like, yeah, we essentially what we are and who we are as people, we're an amalgamation of the experiences we have. And so it's like, you know, obviously with that is a fucking loud song. Let's woo up a little bit there, kids. That was loud. But yeah, it's like these things can ultimately have better consequences, but it can also have the shit consequences where, you know, people do end up with lifelong mental illness or, you know, disability or whatever the case. Why is this song so fucking loud? You can't hear it? Okay. I can hear it. In my ears, it's very loud. Maybe I just need to turn it down a little bit. What's life? Everything isn't at the exact same time? Yeah. And in the grand scheme, we're little specks of dust. But we're little specks of dust that have lots of thoughts and feelings. So, these little specks of dust are not inferior or meaningless. Alright, what are we up to? Round 9. We're fucking hooning, mate. Oh, 8 to 16. It writes it so weird, this book. So, I don't want to show all of it, but it's like, okay, I won't really show it, but it says like round 8 word to 16 instead of like 8-16, where it typically would be the case, or like it has single crochet times 3 instead of 3 single crochet as it typically would be written. But it makes sense, it does make sense, so I'm just complaining. Life is like a cardiograph. Yeah. Life, people, all of that, it's everything's a grey area. People in general, there's no black and white to it, there's always grey. And it's like, you can have two people who've had pretty well same circumstances in life, same upbringing, same everything, and still have two totally different worldviews and everything, and it's just like there's different shades of grey. Some would say there's like 50 shades of grey, but that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about life. We're being deep and theoretical and philosophical. Maybe in another life I was a philosopher, but in this life I'm not. A 1 and a 0. See, I feel like that's very, well, I suppose, yes and no, I guess. It's like if it's made up from a range of 1s and 0s, and there's 0s and 1s that are arranged in all the different ways, and I suppose I can see that. And you know what? That's the thing a lot of people do, where it's like, when shit's so crazy and out of whack and emotions are just, you know, they run so hot and high, it's like becoming more rational and trying to be logical about stuff as opposed to emotional. Not uncommon. Alright, we're up to row 10, which means we are halfway through this sphere. And it's been half an hour. Boo, I said I could do it in half an hour. I could not. And I've actually been pretty good about this. I haven't been yapping as much. I've actually been doing shit. Oh wells. Oh, you know, it's... I mean, it's always interesting to think about, like, it just really depends on how you view it, because that could be a depressing thought for some people, but it's... I'm more of a here and now sort of thing where I'm like, okay. I mean, like you said, it's... You matter at this moment, and it's true. It's like, maybe in 1,000 years, maybe even 10 years after I'm dead, like, I'll be forgotten, I'll be dust in the wind, I will be a hole in the ground, but it's like, in these moments, the people around me who love me, I matter to them, and you know what, that's enough. Oh, a cat and 3 guinea pigs, I matter to them, because I feed them, and give them love, and that is enough. We don't have to... I don't know where I was going with that thought, but yeah. Yeah, no, I'm following. I'm following where you're at. Do you find, because you write, hey, do you find that like this sort of mindset carries over into your writing, or? Because I'm curious to know that side of things. Yeah. And you know what? Nothing wrong with that either. Alright, round 11, kids. Let's go. Oops. I'm curious. Yay! It says to do an invisible decrease. I like this. It doesn't just do decrease, it does invisible decreases, which I can appreciate so much. Ah, go in. Alright, have a sippy sip. I think I added too much cordial to that because, whoo, she's sweet. Oh, yeah. What's been one of your favorite things that you've written? Just as like a little synopsis, or you can dump. Like, you do whatever, man. I'm gonna be here crocheting regardless. The Red Hill Brothers. Go away, Stream Elements. We're talking here. But it's true, I do also have an Etsy store. Don't know how all this tariff stuff... Off topic, to do with Etsy, in which I would need to actually do research and fucking learn some shit. I've seen quite a few Etsy stores and just other mutual crocheters and stuff who've stopped shipping to the US because of like the tariffs and stuff. Me... not fully understanding what that means, but I'm kind of like, if someone from the US bought something, I've had 2 orders from the US before, and that's kind of been that. I wouldn't want to know how much it would cost on my end to send something, because if it's like fucking crazy expensive, that might be a decision I have to make, and then maybe we could do like some... They'll have a whole fucking underground network of people importing... not drugs or anything like that, just fucking general goods. That would be depressing. 2 idiots that inherit their grandma's house and all the weird crap that comes with it. Oh yeah. Like I said, bit irresponsible of me to not have done more research into it on account of the fact that, like, there is the potential that people from the US would buy my stuff, because 2 people already have, and I don't want to be paying $80 to fucking send something. The 2 things I have done, they were 2 tapestries, and they, like, it wasn't too bad. So I bought the mailing tube, which was, got like $1.50. The actual mailing box thing, which I accidentally bought a pack of 10 of those, I think, thinking they were tubes when they were not tubes or tubes. They were like the actual mailer thing to go over the tube. So say a couple bucks for that. And then it was like $22 to send the damn thing, and I think one of them more recently, oh, what was it? I know I sent something more recently to someone, and it was 251 grams. 251 grams. So that meant the postage price went up to the next level, and I was like, fuck! Couldn't you let me just, I don't know, trim some stuff and try and make it lighter, or could you not just like scooch it over the edge? Just 1 gram. Just 1 gram. But no, they didn't. And the sad thing about that is my local post office. They used to be like, it was more of a not family owned, but the people who were working there, the big bosses, they'd been there for years, as in like since I was a child. And then, you know, they would get to know you personally, and they would, like, with my PO box, I've got, if one of the manager dudes saw me go to my PO box and there was something that was like sitting off to the side, and like he saw me walk past, he would grab it for me, and so it would be ready by the time I walked inside to the counter. And yeah, it was lovely. And now it's just not that, because there are different people there, and it's just so much more to the point. And I'm like, oh, I don't like this service as much. Whereas these other people, they would have like eked it to the side so it would be under 250 grams. That's the sort of people they were. Oh no, don't apologize, dude. All is well. All is well. You know, don't, like, again, this is a chill stream. I'm open to talking about whatever. And these are your experiences. This is your life, and the fact that you want to share it, you know, that should be something that if you're telling it to someone, they should be grateful, because, you know, it's hard talking about a lot of this shit. Bro. The way this does it, it tells you to do the stuffing at row 19, and there's only 20 rows in this sphere. So mind you, it's gonna be like teeny tiny hole that you're trying to stuff into. So that's the one thing where I'm not gonna follow the pattern to a T, because that will take fucking forever. No. Ugh. I need another drink. It's too sweet, man. I had way too much cordial. It's fine. It's fine. It's just very sweet. It's because I got down to about here, and I was like, well, I need to refill it for stream. And so I did, and then my ratios are all out of whack. Oh no. If it was to stuff it now, yeah, but stuffing it at row 19, I'll let you know when we're at row 19. Or at the end of row 19. So realistically, when you're up to row 20 is when it wants you to stuff it. Like, stuffing it now would probably be too early, because I've still got a few rows of doing the same amount of stitches. When you start making it smaller, that's when you would start stuffing it, because then it can sort of hold it together. Yeah, look, like I said, I am doing significantly more than I did last stream, because last stream I didn't shut the fuck up, but also when I have been going back through said stream and making the little highlights thing, there wasn't a lot of technical difficulties and blah blah blah, and the cat. So it's like, was it the most productive? Not really. But today we're hooning. I've got the little timer at the bottom though. We're at 1 hour and 5 minutes all together for the stream. My motor run, 3 horsepower. That's all you got. I'm as strong as 3 horses. Oof. I'm as sweaty as fucking 8 horses though. Ugh. New row. We're up to row 14. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to fucking put it on Instagram. Forgot to put it on the gram. I took a photo and everything. Ah, shut up. Okay, you can watch this. No, you can't actually. It'll show my camera roll. I don't know what's on there. Forgot to put it on the gram. Silly Billy. Alright. How could I forget? Link. HTTPS. I wrote wii.tv/hug dealer. There we go. Oopsie daisies. Not that I get much viewership from there. But you never know. Yeah, mule cat. Like I said, I'm not gonna be finishing the whole thing within the hour. It's just the sphere, but the ears and the arms are not gonna take long. Now, why would you write arms? Why wouldn't you write cats? Why wouldn't you write legs? Because that's what they are. But does it say about the tail? It's that next page. Oh god. There's so much more to it than I thought. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. It's... yeah. I mean, albeit like, again, prior to me primarily being a crocheter in terms of like my online content and stuff, I did use the game and all that, and so it's like the what am I saying? The community differences between like people who are on Twitch and gamers and that sort of stuff is significantly different to a bunch of crocheters on Instagram and pattern makers and pattern testers. There's not a whole, well, I'm sure there would be, but like there's people who crochet primarily as a Twitch thing, but I haven't found many people that I've personally connected with through Instagram that do this as well. But I think for me it's just one of those things where like, because this is something I did quite a bit in my past, like it's just something I enjoy doing. And again, I like to fucking yap, so it gives me a reason to crochet and yap, which then means I have a good sleep at night. It's, yeah, like honestly I've found I do not watch Twitch that much anymore, like at all. I really don't. There's a handful of people, and by a handful I mean maybe 3, who semi-frequently stream that I'll like sit and listen in, but that's more just to, 1, be there, and 2, I do like chatting with them. And sometimes it's a thing of like, because there's 2 totally different time zones, that's my main opportunity to connect. But even I'm barely on Twitch. Like I'm just not. I've different stage of life, basically. Row 15. I don't mind. Like, again, it just depends on the person. There's some people who I would prefer to be in someone's stream, even if they are gaming. I'd prefer to be with in someone's stream who is engaging with the audience more so than just playing the game. And, you know, different strokes for different folks. That's just my personal preference. But I can see the value in both. Like, I can see the value in all of them. But as it is, I don't know, I like my real life, so that's part of why I only want to stream once a fortnight and not be super absorbed into the online space anymore outside of my crochet business, because I just don't really care as much as I used to. Like I said, different life stage, and it's just not one of those things that I value as much as my real life time and people and stuff. And again, personal preferences, and that is just mine. Posture check, Delia. I don't care to really build this up as much anymore. Again, back in the day, when I was more serious about it, and, you know, I was making a bit of a, not a livable, but I was making some money off of it. That would have been, like, you know, I was being a lot more active in things, and even if it was just popping in and saying hello and that sort of thing, I was more into that. But now I'm just like, again, my downtime is I'll be doing this and watching YouTube on my phone or something. That's my sort of thing, or, you know, just shit like that. I don't have as much of a desire anymore to get big on Twitch or anything. If anything, it's more about driving more people to the Instagram page more than anything, if I'm being totally honest, as opposed to building social connections. That's just being candid. Alright, row 15, Dunskies. Yeah, no, look, it's for me personally to come to this sort of not realization, but for me to get to this stage in terms of Twitch, it came with the fact that I did have the mental breakdown and removed all my followers, and with that as well, that meant in most ways it's pretty well self-inflicted, but it's like, with that, I did lose quite a few friends, because the only way they were actually talking to me, or we were talking to each other, was because of streams, not them or me talking to each other outside of streams. So it's like, it sucked in some ways in that regard, but I think with that whole ordeal, it's just kind of shifted my whole focus with Twitch, where, like I said, I just don't care as much now, because I like my real life stuff that goes on, and I'd much rather put more of my energy into that, which isn't to shit on people who do put a lot of energy into Twitch, not by any means. Yeah, it's I'd imagine trying to read on stream would be a bit tricky, especially when you do have people filtering in and out, and it's like, people are gonna be asking, where are we up to? What's going on? You know, realistically for me as well too, just with general statement about streaming, if I was here and there was no one in chat and I was just here crocheting to nobody, I'd still be fucking yapping. It's one of it's one of those things where I'm a chronic fucking yapper. That's why I'm a social worker. And so I'd do it regardless. I don't, the reward in it for me is one, almost forcing myself to sit down and do these kits, because it's like, realistically, I wouldn't be doing these kits otherwise, or it's not higher on my priority list because I've got all these other projects going on and these designs that I'm doing and blah blah blah. But it's fun actually testing these, and I can also make content out of it. And even another sidebar to the sidebar, with the highlight video, like, I'm only using CapCut on my phone. I did used to edit a lot more on my computer, which I enjoyed at that time, but it's like, now, do I want to put in that amount of effort? No. So I'm just editing a little highlights thing on my phone, and like, I'm enjoying doing that too. It's fun. Gets a bit grating listening to my own voice, but I say funny stuff sometimes, and I'm like, haha, funny guy there. Okay, fair enough. This thing is very ovular. It's very oval. It's not very round. We're up to round 17, which is 40 crisp. Okay, we're back to counting. Once I do finish this row, I'll show some of the other stuff, because I've got a few more kits to work on. Actually, I lied. Once I finish this cluster of stitches, then I'll just show what I've got. Alright, so obviously we're working on this one, and then this one I was thinking we could save for Halloween. That's a Halloween time one. They had that at Spotlight, and part of me kind of wants to go back to Spotlight and buy more, because they were like $12, but Spotlight has a sale. Spotlight is our craft store, basically. So because they were on special, or like there's a store-wide sale, they were $9.60, and I was like, I need more. We've got this one. Genuinely curious as to what animals it would be. Says you can complete 2, and by this you've got platypus, a seal, a kangaroo, koala, galah, and a crocodile. And then this one, I've got a lot of kits, so I'm sort of frustrating for a while. This one's a weird one, because it's like, it says it makes 2 projects, and you've got these little ones and then a big fucking donut. So if I had to guess, maybe it'd be the big donut and then one of the little ones. If they're dogs, then it's 2 of the little ones. So we shall see. But those, ooh, sorry. Those are some of the upcoming kits that I have for stream. Oh, I'll have to go back a few. Yeah. No. With the VODs as well, like that last stream I tried to upload it, but because it didn't, I was uploading it from my phone. And so because I didn't realize you could export it, and it didn't say whether it was exporting it or not, I think I uploaded the same thing 3 times on my main YouTube channel when it was meant to go to the VODs channel, and it was a bit of a whole fucking mess. So Twitch, can you get on that, please? Can you have like a little progress bar or some shit to say, hey, this is being uploaded. Please hold. It's crazy. I think I counted that wrong. Womp womp. Okay, back to the start. Because I don't trust my counting skills. I don't trust them at all. We're counting to 5. We're counting to 5, and I think that last one I counted to 4, but we're counting to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know how to do that. Look, I got to this stage. I've crocheted for years, And even then I am nowhere near the fastest. Some people you see go fucking ham with it. It's insane and very mesmerizing. But some people are just pew, 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 pew. I think even if I was that quick, it would be hard to do that with this yarn because of how much it splits. I'm also just trying to protect my hand health as well, because I want to be able to crochet for a hot minute, so I'd rather not overexert myself. And I certainly wouldn't be working this quick if I was using the other crochet hook, because it doesn't feel as nice. It's a little scratchy. It's a very vibey song. I like the crickets. Oh, look, man, it just takes practice. I didn't get to this stage overnight, that's for damn sure. Some of my stuff is shocking. The my Discord photo with all the little hug dealers, they were one of the first things, not the first, but one of the first things I crocheted, and boy howdy, I look at them today and I'm like, I could do so much better. I could do so much better. I've got the main big hug dealer. That one's a bit better, but the little ones were shocking. How am I up to row 18? This doesn't look... It's gonna cinch very quickly. There's the time as well. 5:30. Don't know how long I'll stream for. Oh, we're counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got this. I do. I reckon. Because this is the biggest part of this one. I reckon I could potentially finish all of them tonight if I hunker down and lock in. Albeit my hand is getting a little bit sore because I have been crocheting a fair bit today as well. Actually, no, I haven't really been crocheting a whole lot. I've been doing cross stitch. Because that's something I do as well. This is what I was working on. So, acquaintance, I don't know what to call him. A business acquaintance sort of thing. Their dog passed away recently, and I do little custom pet pins. So that's what I was working on today. The only reason I haven't done the tongue yet is because I put all the colours in a Ziploc bag and I forgot to put pink in the bag, and I just couldn't be fucking bothered. But I'm very proud of this one. Like, this is probably my favourite one that I've done. Focus. Come on. Bastard. Yeah, I'm very proud of that one. Like, I'm so happy with it. So the dog was, her dog was I guess, because it's dead now. Is an Irish Wolfhound. So it's a very, like, lot of scraggly, fluffy bits on it, and I'm very happy with how that turned out. So that's what I was doing today, which is probably potentially part of why my hand hurts as well, because holding a needle, you're doing that. Look at me, I've been counting correctly. Let's go. When I was doing that dumpling last time, boy howdy. I was not counting very well, or I'd get caught in the middle of counting. But I think it's just one of those things where I need to have the discipline to not let the ADHD brain just focus on anything else that's going on. Ow. And I need to have that discipline of just finish the chunk before you read messages and talk. That way you don't get as caught up. My hand is sore. She'll be right. She'll be right. Maybe stuffing at row 19 won't be too bad, considering we're up to row 19 now. So that actually won't be too bad. I misjudged you. Project. My bad. My apologies for being judgy. Can't judge a book by its cover, and that's exactly what I did. So let this be a lesson to not do that. Kitty needs a bum. Everything needs a bum to you. Everything needs a little bum. Yeah. Honestly, I should do my little froggies. I've got leggy froggies. I should do them with little bums. I reckon because this is what this one's gonna look like. Mine might look a little bit different because I don't know how to follow instructions. It's bum might. I reckon that with a little tuchus will be very cute. This is always the part of the sphere where it gets very gappy, so this is very much going to be the bottom of it. I have to assume. And that's row 19, and this is where I want you to start stuffing. I don't know if I'm going to have enough stuffing for all of these. If not, again, I do have my own. Oh, sick. Labor Day, let's go. Oh. Little random bit of plastic. Alright, you can live in there. That's fine. Add toy stuffing firmly towards the top with less at the ends. That doesn't make much sense. I'm guessing it means lots of stuffing up here, not so much down here. Maybe. Crocheting would be a great way to hide bodies. Here's the thing. Smell. The smell of stuff would probably emanate just a wee bit. I don't know if this is going to be enough stuffing, genuinely. But, again, it has proven me wrong. That's right, it smells like a new car. Forgot about that. I need quite a bit of this. As I said, I do have more if I need. It's just in the guinea pig room. Fuck. Cat, please ignore me if I have to go in the guinea pig room. You didn't hear nothing, you didn't see nothing. Yeah, see? I've thought these things through, man. I know. I don't know how firmly this wants you to stuff it. Oh, well, okay, it says stuff firmly, so never mind. Never mind. I stand corrected. But I do think I need significantly more than this. I'm going to be making a whole freaking octopus. Maybe that's as much as it wants it stuffed. I'm so used to just like fucking packing this shit in. But maybe this is stuffed enough, you know? No, it's not. It's not. It's not stuffed enough. I can't do it, and I can't do it. Yeah, look, no one else has ever gotten to that point yet, so... And with the rate I stream at, no one's gonna have this channel anytime soon. I feel like the cat would love this. But hey, if you work hard and you put your mind to it, maybe one day. Maybe one day. I did it. Let's go. I did it. I'm gonna give my stream to me. Take that. Alright, round 20. Yeah, I worked really hard to get to that 1 billion points. Is it, ooh, billion or million? Billion. No, yes. Tax the rich and all that, except for me. Don't tax me. Because I said, no thank you. I don't want to be taxed. Wish I could have said that to the tax man this year. Or this financial year, rather. I would have loved to have said, no thank you. I would like to keep my money. But, no, the Australian government says, excuse me, you didn't pay your taxes right. Bitches. But it was actually my other job that didn't pay it right whilst I worked there. I no longer work there. And they taxed me incorrectly because they thought that was my only income. And then, yeah, that's how you end up getting a very, very, very steep tax bill. Oh well. Just means every pay I have to give them money, extra money, to pay off my fucking tax bill. Womp womp. Alright. Round 21, and that's that. For the sphere, at least. This one I'm going to be big and brave, and I'm not going to use the stitch marker. I'm just going to count with my brain. And boom. Boom. Now it just says fasten off and weave in the ends, but me, because I'm very picky, I like to do a lot of weaving. Okay. Potentially, probably not. Oh, maybe. Trying to get the beginning thread out. There it is. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna do a bit more than it said to do. To which I don't actually know the best way to do this. I just like a bob and weave and hope for the best. Hope it doesn't look too crazy. So this will be the bottom of the cat. Is that how it'll sit? Even if not, that's how my one's sitting, so too bad if that's not how it's meant to sit. Alright, that looks fair. Very is a bit of a stretch. That looks relatively neat enough. It's not really, but it'll do. It'll do. And then how I like to do the ends. I'll tie it off and then weave it through, and then that's how it'll stay together. It's got a weird bump on it now. Ooh. It's fine. Yeah. Alright, we have a ball. What's next? Ears. Okay. Make some ears. I'm curious as to... It's only 3 rounds. Okay, now we're really gonna speed run. Like, we're gonna hone through making these little parts, and then it's gonna take fucking forever to sew the pieces on, because that's one of the things I'm very slow at, sewing pieces on together. That's where I slow down. I am proud. My hand is less so, my back is crunchy, but overall. Single crochet, key. Yeah, it's finding me. This looks weird. Oh no, I can sort of see what it's going for actually. I'm understanding now, I get it. One thing I feel like it should say is that you should fasten off and leave a long tail for sewing. That's my one comment thus far. Doesn't have an instruction for that. That's one ear. Does the octopus have pink at all? Just so I know how crazy I can go with this. Oh, it's got a little bit of pink. A little bit of pink for the bow and some details, so we should be okay. Realize I'm like holding it at a very awkward spot as well. This, maybe I need to make a new one of this. Like, I just wrote this on here. Oh no, it still kind of applies, actually. Never mind. This is 2 ears done. Cut that very weird. It's like magic, honestly. Really, it's magic. You can get a piece of string and you turn it into stuff. Crazy. So those are the ears. Next is the arms. Okay, so it has arms and legs. Okay. Okay. Another magic ring. I made a knot, yeah. Look, get some yellow yarn and just cut it up into little strips and you made French fries. Cut the pink into a little strip, you made a worm. It's very accessible. Honestly though, trying to learn crochet is fucking hard, and like I understand why people give up. Trying to teach crochet, also hard. Like for my work Christmas party, we had a little lunch thing and they bought like a bunch of Christmas craft, and because my manager knows that I crochet, they bought some Christmas crochet kits and they were not very beginner friendly, and I tried to teach someone to do it and it was a hot mess, and they gave up and I gave up, and I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I taught my partner to crochet a little bit. I don't think he would remember that information on account of the fact that it was forever ago, and we made a rectangle. It's fucking hard. It is very tricky. Oh yeah. I bet it would be very tricky to do so. Alright, we need to do 5 rounds of 6. Five rounds? 4 rounds. 4 rounds of 6 rather. Can you really imagine how hard it would be trying to teach a kid to do stuff? Honestly. Alright, just buy him some boots with zips. That's pretty much all I exclusively wear these days. Boots with zips, not because I don't know how to tie my shoes, but because I'm fucking lazy. The only shoes I do have that need to be... Oh, I've got 2 pair of shoes that need to be tied up. One of them is boots, one of them is running shoes. Joggers, whatever. Trying to teach a cat Spanish, that bad, huh? Damn. You poor soul. You poor tortured soul. Hats off to you. Right, that is one arm done. And what we're gonna do is the end can just, actually, you know what? We're just gonna cut the end. Cut the end and make it short. No one needs to see you. Bye. So I can only imagine how tricky it is then trying to teach a kid to do anything on account of the frustration that comes out of it. Stay hydrated, folks. This is your hydration reminder. Oops, 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 oops. What's going on here? Alright, magic circle. Chop the end because I'm a bit lazy. Please excuse me being quiet as well. I am straight up just counting because I need to do several rows of 6, and so instead of just using the stitch marker, I'm just counting. Look, little bit of suffering, you know, there's certain things where it's like kids need to know how to be resilient. Stuff needs to happen for them to be resilient. They need to make mistakes as well. Mistakes are a big part in learning. It's finding that nice equilibrium. That's the tricky part, and that's why I will never have kids, because I don't fucking know what the equilibrium is, and I don't care to find out. And kids are scary. Kids are scary. I don't want them to be fucked up like me. So I'll just get lots of animals instead. Three. 4. 6. Damn, they got it good with mum. Fuck yeah, snacks all day. Hell yeah. Me as an adult though, I kind of get like, I won't make comment on parenting in general because I don't fucking know, but me as an adult, I'm a bit of a grazer in the sense of like, I like little bits and pieces throughout the day as opposed to bigger me. Oh, that was a very long tail I did there. Oopsies. You're right. Yeah. And look, like, again, given the fact that from 13 was a bit of a shit show, all you can do is try and be better than what you had. And you know what? If that's what you're doing, then kudos to ya. I might need more pink yarn. I don't know if I'll have enough for the octopus. I think that's, oh gosh. I think that will be one of my main criticisms of this. I don't feel like you get enough yarn to do shit. I'm very I like to have, I mean, like, albeit that was a very long tail to leave, but it's just, I don't know. I feel like they don't give you enough stuff. Legs, tail assembly. Yeah, no, I think I'll have enough to do the legs and the tail, but I don't know about the freaking octopus. We'll see. We'll see. I won't jump ahead. And make assumptions. But it's not looking great. I'm trying to be like this. I'm trying to be liberal. No, I'm trying to be conservative. I'm trying to be conservative about how much I use. That's still not. It's still not doing it. Is it because is my tension too loose? I don't think it is. That's the thing. So if I were to do it any tighter, my hand would straight up hurt, and that's not what we're trying to do. Oh dear. Oh no. What happened? What happened? Guys, what happened? Why aren't we fucking closing? Bastard. It's because the freaking yarn is splitting. Bastard. I think it was splitting, and so... Wait, how do I do this? My brain just shut down. How do I do this? Ah. That took me longer than it should have. Alright, try again, second attempt. Much better. Much better. Alright, we will be counting to 6 again, so again, if I'm quiet, that is why. I'm not gonna have enough for the bow. I know that for a damn fact looking at this. Oh dear. Be lucky if I have enough for the freaking tail. Alright, this is footsie number 1. Or leg number 1 rather. Yep, forgot I had my nose piercing in. Right. Leg 1 number 1. What? I think I just had a stroke. Leg number 1. Leg number 2. Got to cut this little section. Yep. Oops. Maybe I'll make this one dance once it's got oh fucking god. Ugh. Once it's got all its pieces attached to it. Talking is hard, man. God damn. Well, I've only been streaming for almost 2 hours now. 2 hours. God damn. This is really how long it takes to crochet? Wow. I never like sit down and really time it or anything. I just do it and not really take much notice of the time. But this is how long it takes to make a freaking cat. And then someone would sell this for like $5-10. Know your worth, kids, come on. It's the shit thing about crochet people, and part of it is like the societal expectation of it all, but people will underprice their crochet goods exponentially. Where it's like, realistically, the amount they would be making per hour, for example, would be so low. so low. Wouldn't sell it any less for, wouldn't sell it for less than 50. And that's the thing. It's like, yes, that's how much realistically it should be with the amount of time and effort you put into it. But people don't want to pay that. It's part of the issue. People just don't want to pay that. Right, that is the leg. Now we're going to make the tail. And hopefully you have enough pink yarn. Look at that. That is splitting. That is like just straight up fucking split yarn. Yikes. Right, start with dark blue yarn. Oh, you threw me for a loop. Create a magic ring. Yeah, it depends on how oversaturated the market is too. Like, for me, I like to do, so one of my main things that I sell are the custom tapestries, and that's where it's just the wall hanging and it will say whatever people want it to say on it. That's my primary one. I'm looking to make more patterns to just sell on Etsy because that's a bit more of a like passive income sort of thing. Blah 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 blah. Me saying that, if I were to go to the markets or something, and like there's crafters markets sometimes, the number of ones you would see with crochet stuff there's quite a few, and it's the thing of like, you either have to have a competing price or you need to have something vastly different enough that you're gonna stand out from the crowd. There's, I don't know what you would call them, but it's like retail spaces that are like marketplaces where they'll get vendors and they rent out a shelf space sort of thing, and that's what they do. I've seen some of those around, and it's like the one that I like to go to, which I would also like to get my stuff into. I think at the moment there's like 3 vendors in there, and it's a pretty small shop. There's like 2 or 3 vendors in there that also do crochet. And so for me, it's like, okay, if I want to get into there, I've built a bit of a relationship with the owner, which is, that's what you want to be doing. But it's like, for me to have my crochet stuff in there, I need it to be different enough. So that's, for me, that'll be having the wall hangings, but because I also do cross stitch badges, it's going to be that plus that. And the hope is that it stands out enough on its own. Yeah, no, the thing that kind of drew me more to the retail market space as opposed to an actual market is, it depending on where it actually is, sometimes there's costs to set up at the market, and then it's like I'd need to buy a bunch of stuff. I'd need to buy the tables for it. I'd need to buy an actual like gazebo thing for it. If I want my stuff to stand out, I'd need to, you know, zhuzh it up a little bit. And then it's the time commitment of it as well. There's a lot of different factors where it's like, that was something I wanted to do, but just knowing that there's this other option that I could potentially do, I'd rather give that a crack. And so that's what we will do. And just see how we do with it when I eventually get my stuff in there. I will, at the moment, I'm on the wait list for a shelf space. So that just means, because it's like a contract thing, you get to have your stuff there for X amount of time, and then you can choose to renew that. So as it is, I am currently on the wait list for that. Swap to pink. Where's the end? Where's the end? Definitely will not have enough pink yarn to make a bow. No siree. I'm just gonna carry this around with me. Carry the yarn. Once I do the tail, which is this bit, then I just need to attach it all together. I just thought of another cost for markets as well. If I wanted to have like an option to pay FBOS, that's another expense. It's like all this stuff as well. Technically, I could claim tax on because I have myself registered as a business. It's just a lot of work. I have respect for people who do markets. I do, mad respect. Get that shit out of here again. One. This isn't, I'm not doing it the way it's telling me to. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should actually listen to it and not carry the yarn around. I was about to make a statement about how I'm not listening and not carrying the yarn around. Carrying the yarn around despite it not saying anything about it. But the blue was peeking through, so I've learned my lesson. Fine. Follow the instructions, whatever. I was gonna say switch to blue. Yep. Could always switch to knives. Yeah. Look, maybe if I ever have a change in hobbies, maybe that's the way to go. Who knows? There was a period of time where I wanted to do not crochet, clay earrings. That was something I wanted to do for a period. Not anymore. I bought all the, this is where like the ADHD fucking hyperfixation shit comes in and the impulsive spending and blah blah. I spent like $200 on clay stuff to be like, yeah, I'm gonna make clay earrings and sell them. No, I did not. I stuck to it for about a few weeks and then it just didn't happen, and then I never picked it up again. So I gave all the stuff away to a friend because there was no point in me keeping it. It wasn't going to get used realistically, so I cut my losses. 4 rows. Ah. It's so tricky. Not tricky, but it is a little bit tricky to work with such a small fucking thing. Okay, you sir can go away. Go in and away. Get out of my face. Go, go, go. Goodbye. Goodbye, you're annoying me. Bye, tail. And then, fuck it, I'm just cutting the rest of it because it's annoying me. We all grow. We do. We do. That looks a bit rough. Oof. I don't know how I feel about the colours of this cat. This cat. Looks a bit odd. But that's a personal opinion, not an actual criticism of the piece. This is how much pink I have left. That is not going to be enough to fucking do a bow on the jellyfish. It's just not. It's just not enough. And once I... Fuck yeah. 3. Like, I'm barely gonna have enough to finish the tail, genuinely. Alright. Okay, so this is the tail. This is the tail, right? This is how much pink yarn we have left to make a whole fucking bow and add details on an octopus. This is how much pink scrap I have. Not much. And then, again, albeit one of these tails is a bit extra long, but I did not, like, I didn't go too crazy with the pink. And yet you need to, it's not happening. I need to provide my own pink to fucking be able to make the octopus. Jellyfish. Because there's just straight up not enough. So that will be my primary criticism. There is not enough pink to be able to do this shit. Hi, Eric. Why you not followed? The simplest way is because, like, Feb 2023, I had big old mental breakdown and I removed everybody from my followers. So, kind of back to scratch. So that's why. It wasn't a glitch on Twitch. It wasn't you accidentally unfollowing. It's because I had a mental breakdown and removed everyone. How are you though, my friend? How are you? Good to see you here. I'm crashing out over this kit because it so clearly does not provide you enough yarn to make the 3 projects, and yet it says you can. Michael, bullshit. But hey, whatever. We're on to step 6, assembly. Sew the ears to the head on rounds 4 to 8. Fuck, which were the ears? Those are arms, legs, ears. Okay. That's all good, Eric. I appreciate you still dropping in and saying hello and dropping the follow. You take care, my friend, and I'll see you around. Love ya. Lots of love, my friend. I'm guessing, doesn't really say, but I'm guessing you fold the ears. Rounds 4 to 8. Let's do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna fucking guess. Let's do some guesstimations. Alright, we're gonna use the curvy ones for this to make my life just a wee bit easier. Just slap it on. Well. It's not working. It's not working, Cryptic. I don't know, man. I'm just listening to your recommendations. I have kind of misshapen it by being so aggressive with it. I need pins to hold it in place. That's what I need. That's all the fatherly advice. Well, shit out of luck then, eh? Okay, I'm just gonna do what feels right. We're gonna go by vibe. That's not even the right needle. There it is. I pulled out the curvy needle specifically for this and then just didn't use it at all. Okay. You're gonna go right there. Okay? And then you're gonna go this is why I hate making plushes. I hate sewing. I hate sewing this shit onto the pieces. This is the part I hate most about crochet. Do tell the joke. Hit us with it. This cat's probably gonna look a bit fucking munted. Yeah, I realise munted might be a bit of an Australianism, so munted means fucked up. It's gonna look a bit fucked up. Because I hate sewing. I hate sewing with a burning passion. I'm gonna fucking do it anyway, because that's what it calls for. Thanks, Stream Elements. Alright, that's one ear. Sorry, I'm punching the thing there. That's because of my little yarn pile is right next to my mic. Apologies. Don't mean to slap you around. Okay, we're gonna go there-ish, I guess. Why do doctors spank babies when they're born? I got nothing. I got nothing. What? I don't know. Why do doctors spank babies when they're born? To knock the dicks off the stupid ones. Not bad, not bad. Who was that? Fuck, I just missed it. Exotic Kitty 3. Hello, hello. Funny that, I'm making an exotic kitty. Kind of, it's pink and blue. That says exotic to me. I also think... Oh shit. I think I put the leg on the ear. Oh. All good, Kitty. You have a good sleep. I appreciate the follow. And I hope to see you around soon, sometime. If you do, I don't stream very often, but if you, this is the Discord, don't feel obligated to join, but that is where you will find out when I'm streaming. I am almost positive I have accidentally, no, oh fuck dude, okay. I think that's a leg, but you know what, we're just going to assume it's an ear. for the sake of my own sanity. We're gonna pretend it's an ear, and it's just gonna have a bigger ear, and it's just gonna have a little leg. That's all. Nothing to see here, folks. Then again, it's a pink cat, so, like, it's kind of pretty far removed from reality. So everything's fine. Everything's okay. It's fine. This is what happens to me. See, I get distracted by one thing, and then it's game over. Oh, goodness. They all look the same anyway, not to be racist about it, but all these pieces look the same. So, it's fine. I love how that light does not do anything for that. Why point it? No, that makes it significantly worse. Okay. We'll keep the good lighting on me. Like I said, this is what I hate about making plushies. I hate sewing. Because I don't know how to do it neatly. That's part of my issue too. Some people make it look so uniform. Just don't know how to. I also don't know how to make it look even either. It's okay. It's okay. Doesn't need to be perfection. I would just like it to be perfection, that's all. Alright, those are the ears. Potentially one is a leg. It happens. Don't you just hate it when you go in for ear surgery and you end up with a fucking leg on your ear? It happens. It happens to the best of us. I remember back in, I want to say 2015, I did actually need to get surgery on my ear because it was like I got a piercing and it was getting infected, and it was just fucking cooked. So we went to the doctor about it, and we were like, yo, what can we do? They sent me to urgent care, and then what happened is I walked out of there with like some dude's leg on my ear. It was like heavily tattooed, so I knew it wasn't my leg on account of the fact that I was a teenager. And, you know, I had to go back and be like, excuse me, this doesn't seem right. And then they tried to tell me what was wrong, and I couldn't hear them because my ear was a leg. So, like I said, happens to the best of us. Yeah, right? Going to scratch your ass and feeling it on your head is the worst. I experienced that very briefly. Like I said, 2015. It's a struggle. You get the struggle, man. You can listen now in the car, just can't type, about to drive. Live a little, Eric. Come on. Live a little. Why not? Why not drive and type? Just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, what's next? So an X for the nose. Once again, certainly not going to have enough black to do the octopus. Stream Elements is so forgiving. Honestly, Stream Elements, big fan of them. Nothing bad has ever happened from texting and driving. Therefore, go nuts, kid. Okay, X for the nose on round 10. Okay, fine, we'll count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. X gon' give it to ya. Fuck waiting for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to ya. Wait. Where's the middle? This is gonna be a super not scented nose. Alright, we're going rogue. We're fucking doing our own thing. We're gonna do it like there-ish. That seems sort of centered. Oh shit. We're not doing a blanket stitch. No, no, no. Oh shit. Oh god, everything's going to shit. Alright, do an X for the nose. Done. Then what? So eyes over blah blah blah. Okay, we're gonna do one eye over here. Perhaps. I want to do wide eyes. Again. Because I think it's cute. I'm gonna fucking run out of yarn. One, two, three. And we're gonna go over. What's that? What's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. And we'll just go like there. Nope, one down. Weep. There. Looks even enough. You know what? Even enough is good enough for me. Do I need any other facial features after that? Sew whiskers using black yarn. How about no? Because I didn't leave myself enough black yarn to do so. So you see my issue guy? You see my issue kit? 1, 2, 3. I'll need to grab my own personal black yarn, I guess. Fine. Fine. Whatever. It's not like I needed it for anything. Yep. I think even so, okay. Because I'm sewing the eyes through 3 times and doing wide eyes instead of close set eyes, that will go through the black yarn quicker. However, I'm still gonna argue that they don't give you enough yarn for a bitch like me. Oh, there's too many things. Too many things going on. Okay, go in there. Go in there. We don't want to see you from the front. Beauty. She looks a little munted, but we'll trust the process. I'm gonna grab some more black yarn and pink yarn, I guess. It's not quite the same pink, but it might have to do the trick. Although we don't need pink yarn yet, so here I am jumping the gun. Don't even need this much black yarn. But the kitty needs whiskers. Okay. Alright, kitty cat. Let's give you some whiskers. Where are we gonna do your whiskers? Maybe like here? Oh gosh, we need to go all the way to the other side there. This is not my finest work. Honestly, not my finest. And that's okay. Not everything needs to be beautiful and amazing. I'm gonna say that goes like there-ish. Alright, alright. Pretty much amazing. It's something. Buy it if you like pinked cats. Pinked? You'd buy it if you liked pink cats. Shit out of luck then. Oh well, that's okay. Like I said, she looks a little... We're trusting the process. It's not finished yet, so I can't and I won't make a final judgment yet. But just know it's coming. That final judgment is coming. And it's gonna fucking hit it like a ton of bricks. Trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. With cream yarn, make details of the eye by sewing a stitch to the outside of each eye. Okay. Put that there for now. What did it say? Cream yarn. Needs a butthole. Once I put the tail in, maybe I'll give it a little booty hole. Give it a little bum bum hole. Okay, I'm gonna put that through there. Okay, we're getting, it's getting there. It's getting there. Oh, the cats do love showing off their bum holes. My cat, Possum, love her. She... her current tendency is she'll wake me up at like 5 in the morning. Love her for that. And she'll just like shove her ass in my face because she wants bum scratches. I'm like, who am I to deny you of that? She loves a good bum scratch. But she also likes to stand on my neck. And that's when I'm like, brother, I'm your mother. So can you try and not kill me? Because how else are you supposed to get treats, bum scratches, all that shit if I'm dead? So, you know, but she hasn't quite grasped neither have I apparently, grasped the English language. So I'll forgive her. Yeah, no, classic cat job. Classic. She's a bit of an odd one sometimes though. She has some dog-like tendencies, but I love her for that. Your youngest does the same? Okay, so maybe it's just because cats are essentially just like little toddlers, really. Can I hold that will show? Give it some shade. There's little, okay, we're just gonna show you here. Little eyeballs. Not gonna have a mouth. Maybe it should. No, can't be bothered. Child or cat? Both? They're both. Oh, cryptic. Child. She's a little misshapen. That's gonna be her name, Shapen. Misshapen. Sew the arms to the body. Where? It doesn't say where, it just says do it. I'm stressed out. Well, it says do it like below the whiskers, so there. I need more guidance. Even though when I get guidance, I'm like, fuck that, I ain't listening to that. But I need more guidance. I'm scared. I'm scared. Nothing feels right. Because I would also argue, I would personally put the longer legs at the back and the little legs on top, but we're following the pattern. And the pattern has the... I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, commit to it, commit to it, commit to it. Just sew the first stitch on and then you have to do it. Okay. I hate it. Misshapen, you're stressing me out, girl. You've stressed me out sufficiently. Because I don't know how to put a leg on. No. Oh, I might crash out. Help. Maybe we do the little ones first. Misshapen is such a drag queen name. That's what she does in her spare time. Okay. Little legs are gonna go. It doesn't give you any inside, it just says do it. No. I'm so lost and scared. No. There-ish, I guess. Okay. Okay. I kind of assumed you weren't driving anymore, but like, you know, if you were, I didn't want you to accidentally, what's the word? I didn't want you to provide the evidence, you know? What's the word for that? There's a word for it. I'm not a lawyer, I'm a social worker. I just tell people to... I don't know. What do I do? Honestly? I tell people, no, it's okay, you're a good parent. That's what I do. This is stressing me out. This is why I fucking don't do plushies. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. Self-incriminate, that one. That's the one. Now if I had to guess, I'm pretty sure this one was the ear that I... You know what? It happens. Don't be stressed. Ah! That's what I have to say to that. Thoughts? Okay. Okay. So everything's okay. Just make it a Kirby cat. I don't know how to do that either. Or would a Kirby cat be without limbs? I don't know what a Kirby cat is. I'm stressed out and scared. I need an adult. I need an adult to hold my hand. But I'm the adult, so I have to hold my own hand. And that's on band 25. You're an adult. I'm an adult too. And as an adult, I need to figure my shit out. Because self-sufficiency is cute. But hyper-independency, hyper-independency, less cute. That's another thing I am. hyper independent to my own detriment. Alright, misshapen. Once I finish with you, I never want to see you again. You're probably going to become a cat toy. Oh dear. What the fuck is this? Oh dear. This is a little bit upsetting. Okay. It's okay. Everything's fine. It just has an ear on its leg and it looks fucking odd. Maybe the alleged jellyfish, most definitely octopus, will be a bit easier, right? Right? You'd totally take it if you could. But just... it's so... It looks so weird. Maybe, okay. Maybe I just need to give it a day. Maybe I just need to sit with it a bit. Maybe I need to bond with it a bit more and then I'll love it, you know? But for now, I don't claim it as my own child. I'm sorry, misshapen, but I can't do it. I can't be your mother. You're just too hard. No, you don't give up a child because they're too hard. No. It just needs a little love. It needs a little bit. It needs again, that's not a very good reflection of it, but that light's a bit too bright. I don't understand where the front legs are supposed to go to make it not look weird. Because anywhere I put it, it's gonna look weird. I'm not gonna throw it out. Fuck no, that's a waste. That'd be a waste to do. But I might throw it to the cat. She might have some idea of what to do. Okay, here's my thought, right? No. Just, if I do that, it looks like a little octopus. Ugh, fuck it. Whatever. That's the same thing, no, because at least Possum, the cat, she'll find some use out of it, you know? Plus, she has bigger beasts to fight against, such as Ricky. She got to fight Ricky, so she likes to fight bigger ones. Oh yeah, no, like realistically, even if the cat doesn't like it, I would find someone to give it to. Like, I would straight up... I think I could make it into a keychain or something, and... like, someone would find it cute. I'm just not that person. It can't be me. I don't like the thought of the big legs going on it. It just doesn't make a lick of sense to me. Because it'll either look like an octopus or a squid or a spider, but not a cat. And I think it's partially because I put its eyes too far apart. $300, that's probably, again, I don't know how tariffs work and all that shit, but it's probably how much shipping it'll cost. She's just staring at me. What do you want me to say, Miss Shapen? What do you want me to say? I don't know what to say to you to make this better. Don't just look at me like that with those judgy eyes. Nah, she judges. She's too judging. She's too judgy. I saw the look in her eyes. She was giving me one of these. Just like, Look, man. I just made you. This is... Okay. Put the tail on. Put the tail on. Go from there, okay? Put the tail on. Maybe that'll fix everything. Maybe she's a homophobic cat. And if she is, I don't want her in my house. Fuck that. That's one way I would not love a child. If they were a homophobe, fuck that child. Okay. Gonna have a little happy tail, right? Because you're a happy cat, misshapen. How could you be a happy cat though when your mother's hurling all this abuse at you and saying, you know, you look wrong and this and that? Maybe I need to reflect as a mother. Oh dear. A lot's going on here. There's a lot going on here. This ain't your child time. Okay. Put the tail on, give it a little booty hole, and that will fix everything, right? Right? Fucking better. Better, otherwise I'm not paying for your college tuition. I'm sending you straight to the army. That'll straighten you out. Maybe I'm the homophobic one. It sounds like it. Jesus. I despise. I don't know how people do this shit. The fucking plushie. I die. They do. Buttholes do fix everything. This was Cryptic's. This was Cryptic's idea. I'm just here trying to cope. It's so ugly. I said it. It's ugly. I said it. I'm sorry, but this is the face only a mother could love. Unless you're a shit mother. Which I am claiming I am. I've had boyfriends who definitely think buttholes fix everything. Look, there's a time and place where it does. But I think this one's irredeemable. I'll be candid. I think this one's irredeemable. I'm gonna add a booty hole to it regardless. Because maybe someone out there will do it. Maybe someone out there will be like, oh wow, this is everything I've ever wanted in my life. And I'll be like, okay, it's all yours, champ. It's okay. It's okay, Delia. Just deep breaths, hey? Deep breaths. Square breathing. And now everything's fine. And that will be $300 for your session. Thank you. Nah, I like my therapist. She's cool. Even though she does charge quite a bit. But she's cool. She's chill. Alright, has a tail. It looks like a... I don't know. It just doesn't look like a cat. It's fucking pink and blue. It's literally everything you've ever wanted your whole life. That's a sad reflection on your life, my friend. Sorry. Why did Twitch? Twitch didn't remove the follow. I removed the follow because I got February 2023. I got real sad and wanted to kill myself. So I removed everybody, and that's why I disappeared for a while. Yeah, we're chill now though. We chill, we vibe. All is well. Yeah, you're right. I have heard your life, and it is a sad one. So maybe a cat would fix you. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Not gonna be putting a whole lot of energy into this because it's just not where I'm at in life anymore, and that's okay. That's a-okay. This realistically, Eric, so I'm gonna be doing streams like once a fortnight-ish, probably, just because that's as much time as I actually want to commit to it, because I don't really live online as much as I used to. Okay, we'll add a little booty hole. Yeah, it does, it as well, it does look a bit more like a mouse than a cat. It looks like something that I know of. Like, haven't streamed in 4 months, and that's okay. Because prior to the last stream I had done, last stream I did, I think I hadn't streamed since being at my old place. I don't think I streamed since like February this year, potentially. I don't fucking know. And then prior to that, it was very sporadic. I was in a whole different house. And now we're in this house with a cat and 3 guinea pigs and my mister whom we like. Yeah. No, it's one of those things. It's just like, you know, if there's other shit going on, there's other shit going on, and it's like that takes priority. Because we gotta deal with the shit that's going on before we do this sort of stuff. Alright, little booty hole. Tie this. Shoop. Poke it through. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, please. I'm cinching the butthole too much. Ah! Stop squeezing. So tight. Stop squeezing your anus. Please. God. Okay, now we gotta actually fucking pull the anus back out. Okay, it's got a little booty hole. Yeah, yeah. Celebrations all around. Yeah, no, I was thinking about that the other day too, where like, even the other day I was going through and uploading all my VODs and shit, all the private VODs rather, and I was just watching through some of them. I was like, holy shit, that is such a different dealia for one, and there's so many names there, whereas like at a point in time I knew exactly who they were and, you know, were close to them, and now I'm like, I don't remember who you are, unfortunately. But there's a handful of people that I still, you know, keep up with and all that, but it is a bit trickier now that I'm not so much in the online space. So the select few who are in my life are, they're the real ones, you know? Not to say that the others weren't the real ones, but yeah, no, yeah. I think this cat's done. It doesn't need front legs. Front legs are for suckers anyway. I think what's wigging me out as well is the fact that it has the back, like, the little legs are the bottom back whatever ones. That's what's wigging me out, and then it wants the, like, long... Oh! Have I figured it out? I think I figured it out. I need something to... I need something to hold it in place. This is my sacrifice frog. It's where I keep some of my pins. I just haven't put all of them in yet. Okay, I take it back. We're committing, no. Yeah, no. Like, even for Arch, I'm the only way I really keep up with him is from time to time, again, when I'm rarely on Twitch and watching Twitch. That's about it. There's, for me, it's Ray, Neon. I don't think Harvey was part of that community necessarily. They're a separate community on their own, but Harvey is one of the, that's about it. And you, of course, like that's the extent of it, and that's okay, because again, there are people who at a point in time they had a purpose in my life, and I will forever be grateful for that, forever be grateful for those experiences. But it's just different lifestyle, man. Got all this other stuff going on. The way I put it now is I like my real life now. I like the shit I've got going on in real life. So I'm focused on that. I focus on that. I don't know if I actually have figured it out, but I figured it out enough. Misshapen. I take back everything I said. I'm sorry, honey. You didn't deserve to be treated the way that I treated you. It's just, you know how I get. Something different, I get scared, and then obviously I have to put all my hate towards it because scary is different, is scary. Who does that sound like? Certainly not a political reflection on shit that's going on at the moment. That is quite frankly stupid. But we don't get political on the stream. All we need to know is there's some stupid shit happening in Australia, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? Whatevs. That's true, honestly. That is a very big factor in things. COVID was a fucking huge thing, and we were stuck inside. So that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. There's some people from way back, so this wouldn't be someone you know, I don't think. But back from like ages ago, when I would have before I was even an affiliate the first time, there's a person named Beezer. I don't think they're on Twitch anymore. I think they've fucking disappeared off of the face of the earth on Twitch. But I'll upload something on YouTube and boom, there he is, and just leaves a comment. I'm like, oh my god, it's Beezer. It's crazy. It is a wild world that we live in, where like that's it's a very privileged sort of thing to be able to meet people online and have the luxury of, talking to people online. It really is. Okay. Oh yeah, no, it is still very much a big thing. I had COVID last year, for fuck's sake. I've had COVID twice now. First one was a bit shit, because this is while I was living with my parents, and then my mum's like a fucking ball of anxiety, and so she pretty well like locked me in my room for a week. She would leave my food on a plate on the floor. I wasn't allowed out unless it was to use the toilet or shower. That was it. And I was like, I guess I can stream, but this kind of sucks. And then the second time I had COVID last year is when I was living by myself, and I was a bit fucking miserable. Never had COVID. You're not missing out. Trust. You are certainly not missing out. It was, again, I can't really remember first time I had COVID, but second time it was a case where I woke up in the middle of the night because I couldn't breathe. That wasn't great. And then my throat just hurt so much that I couldn't really eat, which was also not great. But other than that, and the being tired and the body soreness and whatnot, but other than that, Yeah, well, good time. Good time. Yeah. Even some of the families I work with, like one of them had more recently had COVID, and they've, like, their kid, the doctor was saying they could have a cough for months and months, and I was like, geez, dude, that's shit. And it's not a nice sounding cough. Yeah, no, it's not a good time, so can't recommend it. And you're a lucky ducky to have not had it. If COVID is ever your way again, I'll take one for the team and I'll take it for you. Because that's also the only way I actually get a break from my parents. Ooh, pardon me. $30, 35% is still a pretty big number. Like, in terms of 100%, like 35, that's still pretty big. Ah, this freaking splitting yarn. Okay, the cat is almost done. She's a little odd, but you know what? I shouldn't be surprised. Just like a mother. Misshapen. I'm sorry for everything I said. You are beautiful in your own way. Alright. There she is. Miss. Just don't look at it from the side. That's all you gotta, just don't look at it from the side. Okay, let's go this one. Excuse the everything that's going on around here. Oh, that's my, I was like, what is that? It's my webcam. Alright, misshapen. Let's woo you up a little bit. You're a bit intense. Okay, we're just gonna turn it off momentarily. What about this light? That's not too bad. Okay, misshapen. Front angle. Side angle. Don't look at the side angle. There she is. Possum, come fucking grab it. Please get it out of my face. Okay. Okay, so we have finished. What's the time? 7 o'clock. How big is this next pattern? Probably bigger than what I want to deal with. Ah. Just back the good light. Let's have a quick little squiz. Far too many steps for me to want to do it tonight. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna park it up. And then I'll just finish it next stream. I will not touch these things until my next stream, and where we will finish the octopus, and then I don't know what we're gonna tackle next. It won't be October, so we won't do this one yet. We'll probably do. I want to do this one. This is what we'll focus on next. Okay. Let's look for... You're very welcome, Cryptic. You are very welcome. Let's look for someone to raid. Perhaps. Melzy's live! Sold. Alright, how do I do this? I didn't raid last stream, so I'm a little... Let's put my glasses on so I can see. Ugh. Okay, we are gonna raid Mangled Melzy. Fuck yeah. Oh no, it did work. Yeah. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over there, we're gonna go show Melzy some love. I believe those are follower emotes, so just fucking spam some hugs her way. She's a crocheter. She makes some fucking mint shit. She is very good at what she does. So go show some love. I appreciate everyone who dropped in. I will stream in about 2 weeks, probably. Who knows? And then, yeah, until then, you'll be good. Stay safe, stay hydrated, have a good morning or night, and have a little hug from me. Love yous. Bye.